You ever woke up tired? I mean, really tired. Like you open your eyes in the morning, tired, heading to class, tired, washing your face, tired, and by the time you get home, you're even more, yep, you guessed it, tired. Well, do not fret, dear viewers, because in this episode of Unit Diaries, I'm going to share with you why you're so tired and how you can best manage your tiredness level, become more energetic, because let's be honest, we have 1,000 assignments to finish, 100 hours of classes to survive, and a whole social life to manage. Without further ado, let's start this video. Hey everyone, as I commute, I just wanted to share with you guys what I do when I'm tired and what are some reasons that you could be feeling fatigue and also demotivated. The first thing to do is to figure out what's behind your fatigue. I like to break it down into two categories: biological and environmental. Starting with biological, one common reason could be anemia. Anemia is a condition where your body doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen to your tissues, hence causes you to feel tired and weak. Other symptoms of anemia include dizziness, shortness of breath, cold hands and feet, and headaches. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I highly recommend getting tested if this sounds like you. But here's the thing: biological reasons only account for about 20% of cases. So, what about the other 80%? That's where environmental factors come in. As students, we are overloaded with assignments, exams, and the stress that comes with it. High stress can lead to irregular sleep patterns, making you feel even more exhausted. Think about it. How many times have you stayed up late to finish a paper or cram for an exam? Yeah, we've all been there. Anyways, these habits disrupt your sleep, leading to a cycle of mental and physical burnout. Throughout this video, I have divided feeling tired into three levels, in which I will be sharing what worked for me whenever I was in that level of tiredness, and I hope this will work for you too. So stay tuned for that. But first, let's go to school, shall we? Hey guys, good morning. It is now 7:30 a.m. I am just eating my breakfast real quick before I have to leave in about 15 minutes. It's Tuesday today and we are ready for another day of class. Today I have classes until 5 p.m. as well. So I'll be in my lecture all the way until 5 p.m. from 9 a.m. to 11:30, then another one from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So today is a very long day of lectures. So fingers crossed that everything just goes well. And after my breakfast, I'm going to just have to leave immediately, or else I will be late. Today, I got a bit of time to eat breakfast, which is very rare. Normally, I just have to pack and leave. And I also make myself a matcha for class because on days like this, I just need something to keep me awake throughout the whole day. So, we're just gonna eat now, and I will see you guys later in the class.
Square feet per child, and 50 square feet per child is suggested.
Hey guys, the first level of tiredness, I like to describe it as the more physically tired than mentally or emotionally drained. I like to call it the low-key tired phase. I know the name sounds weird, but hear me out. This level often creeps up when you've got things piling up, like midterms coming up or an assignment deadline approaching. These small things can accumulate over time, slowly wearing you down without you realizing it. What I like to do when I feel this way is to take a step back and look at what's going on in my life. Once I understand the sources of my tiredness, I focus on getting more sleep. I find that even a little extra rest helps me function better and gives me more energy. I also break down my task into smaller, actionable steps instead of feeling overwhelmed by one big project. I focus on manageable parts, which makes it all feel less daunting. This way, I can chip away at my task without feeling overly exhausted. So, if you are in this phase, why don't you give these tips a try? And let me know in the comments what do you guys think. The next level of tiredness is the lazy tired phase. At this stage, you are not actually exhausted, but it feels like you are. You end up procrastinating everything and spending a lot of time lounging around, maybe even convincing yourself that you're too tired to do anything. In reality, though, it's more about lacking motivation and discipline than true tiredness. When you're in this phase, it's hard to stick to routines or keep up with all the assignments you need to finish. So instead of getting things done, you end up procrastinating, doing nothing, and telling yourself it's because you're tired. When really, let's just be honest, you're just avoiding things. Don't worry, friend, we've all been there. Anyways, what helps me break out this cycle is setting a 5 minutes timer. I tell myself I only have to work for those 5 minutes, but once I get started, I often end up doing much more than I expected. This approach makes it easier to start, and you'll find that just beginning is often the hardest part. Another thing I do is set an earlier deadline for assignments. Creating a sense of urgency forces me to get up and get things done. So, if you find yourself in the lazy tired stage, try setting small goals and earlier deadlines. It can make a big difference. Trust me, I've been there. The last level of tiredness is what I call slammed tired. Yep, just like the word, you are slammed tired. At this point, you've reached rock bottom, completely drained both mentally and emotionally. You feel like you don't have the energy or mental capacity to do anything, and you probably can't remember the last time you got proper sleep. This level usually hits after pulling consecutive all nighters to study or finish assignments, just not having time for yourself, leaving you utterly exhausted. When I reach this stage, I make it a priority to stop everything and get some rest. I know it sounds easy to do, but actually, it is not easy. Most of the time, as students, we want to push ourselves to our most maximum capacity, and what ends up happening is our body takes a toll. I take a moment to breathe, clear my head, and give my body a chance to recharge. At this point, the best thing you can do is acknowledge that your body needs rest and that pushing through could actually harm your health in the long run. So, if you find yourself at this slammed tired level, take a few days off, focus on rest, and practice some self care. This time to rejuvenate will help you come back feeling more like yourself and ready to tackle everything again. Okay, you guys, we are going back to class. I think it's about time to go. It's 9:15, so I just want to be a little bit early. I got a bit of stuff done, which is great. So We're going to class now. I'll see you when I go home. Bye. Okay, this is slightly random. Let's just do a little fit check before I go. Like, this is the outfit. It's a little cold today, so I decided to wear just long sleeves and this sweatpants and my trusty bag. So that's the outfit of today. Now let's go officially. Let's go.